Hello everyone. Today let's see what are the properties of logarithms. In the previous video we have seen basic concepts about the logarithms. That is how can we find some simple logarithmic values. In this video let us see what are the properties of logarithms. Today I am going to tell you very important rules or formulae in logarithms that helps when we solve the logarithmic problems. Now that first one, product rule. Let us see what is product rule. Here, according to product rule, we know that log of a into b to the base x is equal to log a to the base x plus log b to the base x. Now let's see how to prove it. So to prove it, we will consider this first term log a to the base x. So to prove this, what we have to take, let log a to the base x is equal to p. This is logarithmic form. Log a to the base x is equal to, we consider it as some p value. Then we can express this logarithmic form into exponential form. So if you want to know how a logarithmic form can be expressed into exponential form, we have seen in the previous video how to convert logarithmic form into exponential form and exponential form into logarithmic form. So here this logarithmic form we express into exponential form. They will become x to the power of p is equal to a. This is the exponential form of log a to the base x is equal to p. Similarly, we consider log b to the base x is equal to some q. Then this also we have to express in exponential form. It will become x to the power of q is equal to b. We have to consider the another logarithmic term, that is log of a into b. Log of a into b to the base x, we consider it as r. Then this one can be written as x to the power of r is equal to a into b. Hope you understood these three logarithmic forms converting into exponential forms. Once after we are completing expressing these logarithmic forms into exponential form, we take this equation. Let us take this as 1, this is 2, this is 3. Now we will take equation 3. According to equation 3, we know x to the power of r is equal to a into b. Now this a value, b value from equations 1 and 2, equations 1 and equation 2. From equation 1, we know a is equal to x to the power of p. From equation 2, we know b is equal to x to the power of q. This a value and b value we have to substitute in equation 3. Then we get x to the power of r is equal to, from equation 1, a is equal to x to the power of p. So we can write here x to the power of p into, from equation b, equation b we know x to the power of b is equal to x to the power of q. So in the place of b we write x to the power of q. And we all know laws of exponents. What if you have somewhere a to the power of m into a to the power of n, the result is a to the power of m plus n. So we use that law of exponent here. So according to that we can write x to the power of r is equal to, because you have x to the power of p into x to the power of q, we can write it as x to the power of p plus q. Now here, because bases are equal x, we can equate powers. So we get r is equal to p plus q. Now again, from these three, we know p value, q value and r value. This p, q, r we will substitute in this equation. So according to this, r is log a into b to the base x is r. So we write r value. Then p value is log a to the base x. This is p value. Q value is log b to the base x. This is q value. So finally we got log of a into b to the base x is equal to log a to the base x plus log b to the base x. So whenever you have somewhere product like this, product of two numbers like this, you can write them as sum of two logarithmic terms. So this is called product rule. Hope you understood product rule in logarithms. Now let's see next important property. Next important property in logarithms is quotient rule. Now let's see how to derive this quotient rule. Here also same way. First we have to consider log a to the base x. Let log a to the base x is equal to p. Then we can write in exponential form as x to the power of p is equal to a. Then the second one, log b to the base x is equal to q. Then x to the power of q is equal to b. Same like before. And the next one, log of a by b. A by b. Before a into b, now a by b. A by b is equal log of a by b to the base x is equal to r. Then we can write it as x to the power of r is equal to a by b. So here also we take it as equation 1, equation 2, equation 3. Now we will take equation 3 here, that is x to the power of r is equal to, from 3 x to the power of r is equal to a by b. Now we will substitute from equation 1 and equation 2, a value and b value we substitute in equation 3. Then we get x to the power of r is equal to, a is x to the power of p by b is x to the power of q. Now again we use law of exponents here, that is a to the power of m by a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m minus n. This is the, we have law of exponents. So according to that, here we can write x to the power of r is equal to x to the power of p minus q according to this law. So again, because bases are equal, we equate powers. So we get r is equal to p minus q. Now again, from here we know what is p, what is q, what is r. This p, q, r values we substitute here. Then we get log of a by b to the base x is r. P is log a to the base x. Q is log b to the base x. So this is what quotient rule. We got log of a by b to the base x is equal to log a to the base x minus log b to the base x. So this also, wherever we have somewhere division, we can express them as difference of two logarithms. This is what quotient rule. Now one more important law or one more important rule, that is product rule. Now let's see how to derive product rule. This is what product rule, power rule, sorry. It's not product rule, already product rule. First rule is product rule, second is quotient, and the third is power rule. So in this we have only two terms, like we do not have log b to the base x. So first what we do, let 1 minute, let log a to the base x is equal to p. Then again exponential form, we get here x to the power of p is equal to a. Then next term we have to take log of a to the power of m to the base x is equal to q. Then we get x to the power of q is equal to a to the power of m. Here we will be having only two equations. This is the first equation, this is the second equation. So from a value we will substitute in the second equation. So we get x to the power of q is equal to, if we substitute a is equal to x to the power of p in the second equation, we get x to the power of p whole to the power of m. So what I did here, in the place of a, Here in the place of a, I substituted a is equal to x to the power of p. So it became x to the power of p whole to the power of m. Now further we can write it as x to the power of q is equal to x to the power of, because yeah, we use one rule here, that is what we know, a to the power of m whole to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m into n. The same rule we use here. So x to the power of q is equal to x to the power of p whole to the power of m is x to the power of p into m. Again, because bases are equal, we equate powers. Then we get q is equal to p into m or m into p, both are same. So I am writing it as m into p. Now again, from here p value and q value we will substitute in this. Then what we get? Q is what? Log of a to the power of m to the base x is equal to, here m is as it is, into p value is log a to the base x. P value is log a to the base x, just we have to substitute there. Then we got power rule. So these are what? Three very important rules in logarithmic topic. Hope you understood these three rules. In the next videos we will discuss how to solve the problems based on these three rules. Hope you all understood. Thank you.